What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the show. Alanon of Riverwood here, aka AOR, aka AR. In today's episode of Icarus, I'm going to be showing you guys what I think is one of the hottest tips that you can use in the game right now. I don't know if it was meant to be this way, but it definitely works out to be that way. But it is the Cenotai Dropship Recall Beacon. And let me explain why. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy off. Drop my dropship. My dropship, if you look on the map, is currently here. So I just completed a mission. If you watched my last episode where I live streamed that episode, I was here in this region doing a mission. So I'm now back at base, but I had a lot of things in my inventory. I couldn't transport it all. I just dumped some of these items into my cabinet right there. But the nice thing about the dropship is it's basically free storage. I think it's really underutilized right now in the game by a lot of people, because when I bring it up to a couple of my buddies, they have no idea about how useful it is or what it can be used to do. Effectively, it is a mobile... Yeah, I would say it's like a mobile chest. So I keep a few items in here at all times for missions. So if I'm on a mission and I'm like, oh, I actually need a crafting bench or a furnace or a mortar and pestle or a sleeping bag, cot, whatever it is, like you can actually move these items in and around the map as long as you have that Cenotai Dropship Recall Beacon. And so I would highly encourage that you guys use that, because it is super nice to be able to move around as you need to and just use your dropship. So in addition to today's episode, I'm going to be doing a couple of missions. I'm going to go ahead and drop this stuff and then get ready to go back out on another mission. Alrighty folks, now that we have rested, recharged, and resupplied, let's go ahead and head out on our next mission. So I've been doing operations, and I'm essentially trying to unlock the map. And so this would be the next one in our little thread here. We have Vertigo and Zver to basically complete these like biomes. So one of them is like somewhere up here, and I think the other is somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where they are, but in order to reach the entire map, we need to complete these. This was previously unannounced to me. I had no idea. So this is the next one.
Legos and Group 15 want you in on this. Making a name for yourself, Prospector. So, two goals. Legos wants to open up a new area for exploration and exploitation. And 15 lost prototype equipment on a down shuttle in the same area. You get to play Lab Rat for the new Mark 200 prototype laser. Something hush-hush about its coolant system. Thoughts?
Cool.
Group 15 seems to misplace equipment often. More often than you'd expect. So often, in fact, you'd think it's intentional. Orchestrated. Or some people would think that. Not me, of course. Radar can be found in your dropship.
Cool.
Hey, radar's in your dropship.
So now that we've collected the scan device, just gonna make sure we're good on ammos. Yes, we are. Okay, and this is... I want to make sure I have one of these with me. And I just want to double check. This is also good. Okay. I'd like to throw some biofuel in there as well. I think I have some. And here. Never know. Cool, so we are good in those regards. I kind of think I might bring this guy with me in case we encounter any food. We have a ton of food though, so we might just be fine. I would really like more of these fatty T-bones though. But as for right now, let's go ahead and head to our next destination here. It looks like... Wow. Am I reading that correctly? Yeah, it's just that one way out west. So we need to somehow get there. I didn't think we could. But I guess we're gonna head that way through probably here. So just follow the river all the way down until we can get to hereish, and then go up into here, into there. Cool, that is the plan. I'm gonna start heading that way now. Yeah, it kind of seems like with these missions, I've noticed... Ooh, we definitely don't want to drink that. We're gonna want to dump that. I've noticed that a lot of traveling needs to occur. It says hold. There we go. So now that that's empty, I'm gonna keep that out of my inventory. Yeah, just like a lot of having to travel pretty freaking far, if I may say so myself. But I don't mind. It's at least on sticks. It's definitely giving me the opportunity right now to like become more familiar with the map. So I'm pretty okay with that. I don't mind too much. I think after this mission though, I'd like to switch back to going to my compound bow, only because I've noticed I could probably save way more money, especially the money I'm making from these missions, if I just use the bow, because I can repair it here on planet, and the arrows I can make with almost next to nothing. Let's see what this guy's got. But honestly, like, it's tricky because I like the diversity between the rifle round and the pistol round, or in my case, the Frontier revolver. It's just, man, yeah, that kind of, it does get expensive after a little while of like having to buy ammo. I could just make ammo too, like that is the next best thing, but until I have like a repair bench, these rifles, the Frontier revolver, I don't really have a good way to repair it. I've been sending it back up into the orbital exchange, and then from the home screen, when you're at character select, you can actually repair by like right clicking on the item that's damaged, and then from there you would just pay 10 Ren and have it repaired. I might have gone way past this. Okay, no, yeah, we're not close. I do think I should move base though. I think that much is obvious. This looks like a decent prospect for like a good base build. Where are we anyway? Still pretty high up, yeah, so I want to be probably somewhere down here in this region. I just don't know where that would be. But man, I really do think that would be kind of rad. I just think the base build needs to be a little bit more centralized on sticks, because it seems like the hub, like I'm running from my base down there because the hub for everything, every other biome is like right there. So if I was smart, that's what I'd do, but I don't know. I also really just love this area. It is absolutely gorgeous. This game did a really good job with the design. It is getting dark, unfortunately. That's okay. Wouldn't be a bad idea to try to make a sleeping roll and then just tuck into a cave. So for that we'd need sticks, fiber. We got everything else. There we go. And then if I can just find a cave up here on the right somewhere. That looks like a cave. I have to dig our way in, but I don't mind. Well, there's some exotics in here too. He almost hawk two'd me right there. Did you guys see that? Okay, I don't think I'll need any of these things right at the moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead and with all that stone we grabbed, I'm gonna go ahead and craft a quick little campfire pit. And put that like there. Throw our sticks. Ooh. That's definitely not going to be enough to cook anything, but hopefully we can put our bed down and sleep in it before those sticks run out. Sweet. Yeah, there's no way that's going to cook in time. But that's okay. Even if I just get one. Just one. Aha. Cool. Well, we can take this with us. The campfire I'll just kind of hang on to for now. Matter of fact, I might just destroy it. Oh. Destroy. Cool. And then we definitely don't need all this stone on us. So I'm going to go ahead and drop all that. If I was near enough to base, I'd probably take it to my concrete mixer, but honestly, I'm not worried about it. And I don't know how long or intensive this mission's gonna be, so we're just gonna want to make as much room as we can. Let's go ahead and get this guy open. What do we got? Yeah, it definitely would have been nice to bring that MCX camp stove. I think that would have been ideal for how much awesome meat I'm getting from these bears. But that's okay. Whatever lasts when we get to where we're going, that's what we'll have. It's tricky being opportunistic, because like I don't typically find myself going on designated hunts, especially where I don't have a freezer in the game right now. It's kind of tricky. It's like almost pointless. Make all this food and just let it go bad. Having the salting station, it definitely helps, but if you don't have a way to preserve after that, you're kind of cooked. So this storm's gonna be bad. Flash storms are not great. Our chances of getting struck by lightning go up pretty high. So if we can find cover for the main part of the storm that's real bad, I think that'd be great. We'll basically just be running around in the lightning otherwise. So let's go ahead and we're real close. We might just ignore the lightning, to be honest, at this point, guys. and just keep going. I definitely don't recommend doing that. There is a trophy in this game for getting struck by lightning. I'm 99% sure you'd probably die, but I've not seen it yet, so I don't know for sure. But let's not stick around to find out. So we want to head kind of up towards the Arctic biome. See if it'll let us into that desert biome. I don't know for sure. I genuinely don't. I don't know if we have that area unlocked yet. I think the priority right now, at least, is just getting cover. Okay, so I've elected to just carve out a piece of rock and just hide in it. Oh, trees are falling everywhere. I'm just gonna wait out the storm, guys. Well, folks, as you can see here, this is the aftermath of that storm, so tucking into that rock was actually a pretty good idea. We're gonna head a little bit further up the hill here. I think we're getting a little closer. I just don't know if this is actually open. I believe it is. I hope it is, because that's the way I'm going, so we shall see. One of these days I'm gonna have a Tusker as a pet. I'm just definitely not in any position to take care of it yet. Let's try the rifle. That was a little too close. There's another big cave. I don't know if that one's been opened yet. That is a big cave, though. There's definitely exotics in that. We're gonna have to revisit that on the way back out, because exotics. So I was under the impression that this area is open. Looks like it is. So if we can get into here, that'd be great. We are going on in. I'm gonna grab some food buffs real quick. Yeah, the only problem about coming back here all the time is the gargantuans that are everywhere. I should really probably finish that mission. But before I get too far ahead of that, I do need to open up the map, which is kind of why I'm doing this. It's rough, man. Like, I started doing that campaign, but I had to stop partway through to open up the entire map so I could actually do the missions. I think it'd be fun if Dome could join us for one of those. Let's see, I've had Chief and King join me so far, but fortunately we weren't able to get very far. Let's see if I can get around this area here. I haven't explored much this side, so I'm kind of curious how to get over there. I'm hoping it's not too bad. There's not a lot of critters over here either. so that makes it easier for sure. It's almost eerie how there's like nothing in here. Like typically, oh okay, there's Nelly. But typically you'd get like way more critters. Oh, look at this spot. There's a nice little cubby hole. I like that. I should probably put a little temporary structure right there. Oh, that would actually be a good idea. Like just a little cache for out here in the desert. I just think it's a good idea to have like caches in every biome of things you might need in a pinch. But that's also why I have this anti-dropship beacon recall. I think it's just kind of the way to go, to be honest. I just think it's crazy that people don't utilize that more as like a good, viable option. I think we're headed the right way. Yeah, it's just back through there. Hopefully we don't accidentally run into a boss. I think that would be kind of rough. Accidentally, at least. I would like to do a boss fight on purpose. I've yet to do a scorpion boss fight all the way through. I definitely had to bail on one once. Okay, so it looks like it actually curves back around. I'm gonna run just a little bit further here, see if there's like a cave that leads through to the other side. There may not be though. Nope, definitely not. Okay, that's right. We're just gonna kind of follow this here. Yeah, but you look at that area down there, and I can't help but see that and think, yep, there's definitely a boss fight in there somewhere. Because it just looks that intense. Like, look at that. That is 100% like a arena. So I think that's where the scorpion boss fight is. If you look at the map, it's like right there. So pretty sure that's it. Which makes a lot of sense. That is unmistakable. I feel like if you're unfortunate enough to get caught in that, walking through there, you would definitely be unpleasantly surprised. Oh. Is it just me, or is this kind of a weird spot for a cave? It's like way up here. Oh. Ow. There we go. And we're level 58. Very nice. Yeah, I think one of the low-hanging fruits to just getting a crap ton of exotics, like I have been, is honestly just running into caves, grab them and dip. It really doesn't involve very much time. And then, I mean, usually you get decent experience from it all too, so also super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my orbital exchange unit down real quick and just call on a drop pod because I'm getting full. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, let's go ahead and chuck these in there. I think that's all of them. Yep, looks like it is. Cool. And between like boss fights, splurging on these caves, like you can, typically speaking, you can always seem to find some decent exotics. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of it because honestly, why not? Might as well as. Okay, so we're going around. It looks like there's another cave right there. I wonder. Or we're supposed to go up through here. I wonder if I'm making a mistake by doing this. Let's just find out. Honestly, I don't know. There's no other way we would know unless we just ran through there. I really can't think of a different way. I mean, I could like check a map online, but I don't know. I try not to do that too much. Like once you've opened the map, I'm totally cool with like you using a map, or sorry, me. I'm totally cool with using a map to see points of interests, because I've like explored the map. Like I've seen the map for myself, so I really don't have a problem with that then. But I don't like to ruin the surprise, you know. I like my dessert before dinner, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. So let's just take a look in here. Maybe this does what I think it will. I don't know. Hey, buddy. My dog just came to say hi. See, I'm up here in the Arctic zone, and it looks like this biome like wraps around this hill right here. So I think this is working. Snow wolves in here. A lot of them, actually. I'm trying to avoid the fights where I can. Because again, like, while I am stoked to be doing these missions, my preferred, I guess, activity of choice would be the campaign. And so I'd like to, as quickly as possible, resume doing that. But since I'm doing these, I might as well enjoy it, right? These Tuskers are cute, man. Look at him. He's so fluffy. He's got a face only a mom could love. Okay, it should be like right in here somewhere. At least I thought it was. Oh, interesting. So we're gonna wrap down back into like this conifer region almost. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's weird. Like exploring this map, it's huge, obviously, but it's weird how like it changes from biome to biome so quickly. Okay, we're in a good spot. Definitely more temperate in temperature. Okay, should I keep going down the hill here? Yeah, this is kind of a rad spot. I don't imagine getting back up this will be easy. Can you even... Oh yeah, it looks like you can get up right through here. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Big Coog. Yeah, this is a lot of travel, guys. Even for me. I've been running around this map so much lately. Like, you would think I would just take the time to invest in, like, a MOA. But I honestly think that, like, with the food buffs, I mean, if you were to rank up that MOA and take the time to invest in it, I bet it would actually be pretty decent. But as of right now, like, the food buffs for the stamina bar, and then just sprinting with like either the pistol or a knife in my hand, I will travel further faster. So it just doesn't require as much of a time investment. Maybe later. I think I definitely would like to do that. But the game stability hasn't been great either, I've noticed.
This is the zone. It's around here somewhere.
Okay, I bet that's our... I bet this is our ticket right here. Okay, so now I believe we're just gonna chill here, fight off a couple waves of some psychotic animals, and call it good. I think I'd like to... Oh, that was fast. I think I'd like to chop down a tree. Wouldn't mind having some firewood probably. Probably get a... Oh! Get a little campfire going. That's crazy. These things are just going ham. Oh! That's a jaguar. And a Komodo. Okay, let's go ahead and craft that up. Craft. There's going to be a lot of bacon here after this. So I do want to get this up and going. Those jaguars, man. Kind of freak me out, not gonna lie. Excuse me. Another boar coming in. Yeah, if you ever are struggling to get like a good experience to level up, I would highly recommend this as a viable option. Because, yeah, you can rack them and stack them pretty quickly here. Do a quick little selfie. This might be our thumbnail. Oh. That's a lot of bacon. Oh. Collect scanner. Collecting scanner now. Locate the lost equipment. Scan the terraces region. Scan the ice flats region. Okay, so it wants us to scan a few more regions. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of starting here for a bit with this bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and gut these guys out. Hopefully we're not gonna get too much company otherwise. Yeah, because I don't know how much bacon you can stack on one, but I'm kind of thinking it's a lot. And that just seems like kind of a winning strategy, so I am all for it. I don't know what kind of meats we might get from a jaguar. Oh, okay, so just your typical... Yeah, I definitely want the bacons though. Yeah, so far I'm at 45. Okay, so it's 50. That is really nice. You can stack 50 bacon in one go. That is really nice, guys. I might just drop this because honestly, I'll keep it in there. But definitely seems like this is the better strategy, is the bacon. Here's another one. I'm just gonna grab all the bacon I can, toss it on there. I definitely wish I brought that MCX cooker now. So, just gonna grab what I can. I thought there was a couple in here. There we go. Cool, let's toss that in. Yeah, this is awesome. Just let that cook up. Takes a little while though, I'll tell you that. And I wonder, I bet we come back at some point because oh. Huh. Thinking if we keep that low enough, it'll keep things like Tyrannus bears coming after us. I don't know if this goes all the way back. I hear bees. Any other cave worms? Hello? Oh, there we go. Hello? Oh, there's one. No exotics though, eh? That's alright. Decent cave. I feel like if you're gonna do a shelter or some kind of base down here on this side of the region, you'd put it in this cave. Because, I mean, you're just so far back. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me in my head. But I'm going to go ahead and head up back into the Arctic biome and scan that bad boy there. So we have to go around up through here and just straight up north. Cool. We're just getting back to this portion here with this giant wall in the way. Little narrow stretch of land. And then we'll be right back up into the Arctic area. Okay, so we just arrived at the new location. I'm going to go ahead and toss our firewood back in here. Get our bacons going. There we go. Stack those in there as well. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pop this scanner in. Things are about to get squirrely here, so let's go ahead and brace for impact. Because I have enough, I might just create a few additional fires. We'd need sticks though, so let's do... Is that a snow leopard? Can we do 2 of them? Is that another snow leopard? Let him get a little close here. If I can split this up. Let him get a little closer. I can throw this bacon into here. These into there. Probably just have a giant stack of snow leopards right here. Sweet. That's what I'm talking about. And we can probably gut these guys out. We'll see how it goes though. We might have enough sticks to make another Nope, we could just make one more stack though. There's a lot of snow leopards here, guys. I say we start with this guy right here. Kind of meat to be working with. That is so much. It's kind of ridiculous. I think we're going to hit level 59 while we're standing here. It's kind of crazy. Tell you what though, I am very warm. There we go. Okay, so what's next? Travel to the Dry Ridge region. Travel through the marked cave. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cook for a bit, guys, and then we're gonna head what looks like southeast of us through this marked cave here, and we'll do our next scan. Okay, folks, it doesn't look like it's very far. Oh, I missed. And there's level 59. Sweet, so we now have 11 blueprint points. Not bad. I also managed to melt some ice into this guy here. And because this container contains warm water, it'll help bring up my temperature a little bit, which is also really nice. Combat this cold. So it looks like this is the place. I imagine it's gonna have us scan hopefully inside or just past it. I don't know. Let's see. Where's the scan location? Oh, it's all the way down there. Not even close to what I was thinking. I did leave a cache in that biome.
You're gonna have to build up there.
What?
I'd say it's time for some construction.
What do you mean? What do you mean by build up there? Scan the Dry Ridge region. What does he mean by build up there? Build up where? So confused. I didn't think I had to build up to anywhere. It's open. Let's just head on through. I don't actually know what he's referring to be honest. It looks like we can get out on the other side, so I think if it was a standalone and I hadn't already started unlocking portions of the map, it's probably why I would say that. But I don't actually know why he said that, so I'm just gonna go to oh, hello there. Just gonna go to that scan location and see if it'll work. Yeah, I think it's funny though, because like that's why I've been doing these missions, is to like unlock, like I've been saying probably to nauseam at this point, unlock the portions of the map that's previously been inaccessible. It looks like though it's pretty far in the water. I just saw a crocodile. He's dead. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the rifle for a little bit. Try to keep it even for wear and tear as well as ammunition. Okay, so we've got to probably go up there, I imagine. Nile, look at that. It's Arches National Park, guys. It's gorgeous. And if I can get up and around, I think it's, oh, there's a scorpion right there. Lovely. I don't think we can get up through here, so we're gonna have to like go through here, which means we'll probably hit that scorpion on the way up. Love that for us. Love that. I bet we'll be okay though. I think it's funny how often I run into these antelope. It's never intentional, of course, it just happens. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to walk back around this thing. Yeah, that looks like where the scorpion's at. You guys want to see a boss fight? I said it was right here. Huh. Well, that's underwhelming. I thought it was right there. Huh. Well, works out. One of these days, though, I might get that scorpion. Not today, Junior. I should need to get up here. It looks like it's all the way up. I think I have to build up to that. Yeah, it's on top of that thing. Fortunately for me, I brought extra wood, so we're gonna build some. We need fiber, a lot of fiber. Looks like there's some fiber right here. Grab these real quick. Gargantuan down. Okay, so we need probably 3 or 4 just to be safe. And we're going to do what's called inchworming. I don't know if that's actually what it's called. That's what I call it. You guys are welcome to call it whatever you want. This is just a method I use that's been pretty successful in the past. And I have yet to find... Oh, crap. I just lost one. I've yet to find a better method that works so well. I'm going to do a couple more. Let's do... And that should be enough to get to the top. Okay, so from here, we can do our last scan station. And because we're up here, it means we're safe from attacks, which is nice. It feels like I just did this, because this is what the last mission had me do. Excuse me. But I mean, obviously it's not, because I did a different mission entirely. But yeah, there's one left. Ziffer after this, and we won't have to worry about having these caves open for the rest of the time I play. Which is interesting because none of my friends own Styx or Prometheus. They just have the base game Olympus. So really it's like, what good will it do them? You know? We'll see though. I don't know. This bad boy's done.
Okay, let's see what Group 15 has in store for us.
Looks like they want us to travel all the way that way. I'm gonna grab some food buffs real quick so I don't die on this fall. Okay. It's a long way down. We got that module though, so we should be okay. That's really far. I don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah, that module is next level. And, dude, if you wore the survival backpack has an additional buff for like 15 or 20%, somewhere in there. Fall damage as well. So, yeah, you could almost mitigate the entirety of your fall damage with this fall module and that survival backpack. It's pretty nice. But I'm just going to sprint over to whatever this is. It just says recover the lost equipment, so I wonder what's in it. And I wonder if we keep it too. Hopefully it's useful. I don't know, that's the thing. I've been getting like these quest items from some of these missions now. Some of them are pretty rad, and others I just have no clue what they do. Like one of them's a sonic device from the Gargantuan campaign. I honestly have no clue what it does. Lost for words. Seems completely useless to me, but I don't know. We shall see. I was expecting like a smoke plume so I would know more specifically where this thing is at. So far I see nothing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're kidding me. Are we gonna have to... Yep. I might be able to jump onto there if I play this right.
Guess it's not only the scan sites. You're gonna have to build up there. That's some aim. You'd think they would do better with all the tech they have.
Oh, bro. I literally thought in my head that I could jump to that, but... .360 no scope. Okay, so I think that should work. Okay, let's do like those two, this one, and those two. Pretty close, not quite. Nice. Yeah, as you can see, I've done a couple of inchworms in my time. Pretty useful though. Broken MK200 laser parts. Broken prototype laser. It can be repaired at a crafting bench. Great. So we need a crafting bench.
Looks a little worse for wear. Fixable. Up for repairing bleeding edge tech with nothing but your wits and what you can forage? You better be. It's the only way we move forward.
What does that mean?
You'll need a crafting bench.
Can I make one? I'm missing fiber, hella fiber, and 20 leather. I think we can get leather from that guy. Cool. That should be enough. Now I just need fibers. I think it's at 60. Cool. Yeah, I was gonna drop my dropship here, but honestly I just don't think it's necessary. Cool, now we just need somewhere to put it. Is there a cave nearby? I hope we don't need anything else up there, because I don't want to go back up there at all. We could just build temporary shelter. Let's do 2 of these. Oh, let's just do 1 actually. We don't have enough inventory room. And I'll put that right here. And then we'll do 4 walls. Not without fiber. I was hoping for more fiber than that. I might be able to get away with just... Hang on. If I put this closer to the wall, we may only need 3 walls. There we go. Then let's do 3 walls. Crap. There we go. That leaves a roof. I don't know if that's gonna work or not. We can try. Not enough shelter. Is it the door? Either way, we're gonna need more. Says we're okay. I don't understand here.
Now get that laser on site.
Okay, I figured out how to craft this laser. MK200 weaponized laser repaired. So now we just need to get it to the actual repair site. Or laser site. Not sure what it wants us to use it on. It looks close by though, it's like right here. So I'm just gonna set it up and then we're gonna shoot through whatever it wants us to. See, I'm just inchworming my way up this hill. There we go, that should work. Okay, so it looks like it's right up here. I think this is it. Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and deploy this bad boy. Oh. Oh, wow. This is kind of cool. Selfie time. I think it'd be better if I had a little lamp going. Oh, well, too late.
Great. The thing worked like a charm. Guess the group is onto something.
Okay, this is coming home with us. I doubt we'll ever use it again, because you can't just use it. So that's what I mean, man. Like, some of these things I'm just like, yeah, this is cool, but when can I ever use it besides the mission? It wants us to deploy the laser inside the cave. So I'm gonna run on back here. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, that's water. We're supposed to go up. We're supposed to go a different way? I didn't see the snap anywhere. Oh, maybe, yeah. Here we are. This looks a little bit more promising. Yep.
Huh. It stopped. Try a manual restart.
That was weird. Wonder if we're gonna have to do that again. Yep.
Huh. It stopped. Try a manual restart.
It's like every 20% it just kicks off. I didn't see any exotics on the way in, so.
Prospector, laser stopped again.
That's a very powerful looking laser. Could you imagine the heat off that thing?
Are my readings on your suit temp correct? Is that the laser? You
Oh.
better stand back.
Wow. Cook some food on that bad boy. Well, that works. Well, folks, we made it.
I thought you're done for. Still, it did the job. We can tell Group 15 it wasn't hard to turn their prototype into a bomb. Unless you did repair it right. And it was supposed to do that. Never know with the group. Best get back to your dropship before they ask for something else.
Tja. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this episode. Hope you enjoyed that mission as much as I did. If you guys made it this far into the episode, know that I appreciate the hell out of you. If you like this sort of content, please ensure to give this a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. It is free for you and helps to build this channel and gets the algorithm to put this video in front of other folks that enjoy this sort of content. Until next time, you guys take care and have a good one. I'll see you guys. Bye-bye.